Hey, what's going on with it once again, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls especially. This is the one, the only Mr. Criticism Guy 2009, aka Nintendo Free 2011, and today is a little bit of a special day today. I was actually going to be waiting for this until the end of the year, which is pretty much the end of the year already, almost. Even though we pretty much got, let me check my digital calendar here. Let's see, around 17, maybe 18 days already until the year 2014. But you know what? I'm going to do it now because I'm probably not going to have time to do it when it's New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. I'm pretty much planning on not to get drunk or wasted or anything like that, just lightly drink a little bit because I haven't done it in about maybe a year or two. So this isn't actually gonna, this will be a slideshow, but it's going to be very short. I'm going to be pausing them every second. So before we get into this, let's just talk about all the 3 Pokemon of the year. This was actually a triple tie. This is the whole evolution chain. Cream of the crop right here. Even though I know there's this one guy, I know he's pretty big on YouTube. If any of you guys have ever heard of him before, his name is Blame Truth. He actually is a lot more active on his other channel, which is everything that has to do with Pokemon related shit. So if you're into that shit, his name is not Blame Truth over there. So definitely check his shit out over there. He actually just finished doing his top 5 favorite old school Pokemon, or just top 5 favorite Pokemon in general. And he even had Breloom on there, but a lot of people, I don't know why he pronounces it like this. He doesn't call Breloom Breloom, he calls it Breloom. I don't know why he says it like that, but he's still a cool ass guy nonetheless, even though he's a really huge ass Battlefield and Call of Duty fan. I really don't give a shit about those games very much. They're kind of boring as hell to me. Even though I play them occasionally when I'm with my roomies and shit, or actually hanging out with them at their place once in a while. But without further ado on that, I'm going to go on CRB and this other thing.net real quick before I start this shit up. So what do we know about Slowpoke? Basically in the X and Y, let's just talk about his abilities first. And why he's going to be the Pokemon of the year, I'm going to get to that at the end of this video. So hopefully you guys will stay with me by then. So he's got the obvious ability. I used to call that oblivious back in the day. I don't know why he said it like that. And I got Powerade right here, so just in case my thirst starts running out, you know why. So it says the Pokemon cannot be under attract condition or be taunted while having this ability. And then there's the other one that is a lot more my favorite kind of ability. Is called Own Tempo. Own Tempo is the Pokemon cannot be confused while having this ability, which is awesome. And in the 5th generation, I think it's called Regenerator. When the Pokemon switches out of battles, up to 33.3% of its maximum hit points are restored. And then on this one for Bulbapedia, it's a little bit different over here. Just close that shit up. Okay, there's this biology, major appearances. And this is the reason I'm going to show you at the end why it was my favorite Pokemon. And there goes all the information there. You guys can read that all yourself. I'll put the links down in the description box below. Just in case you're a brand new, not just subscriber to my channel or just a person passing by people's videos about Pokemon related stuff. But if you're just getting into the franchise as a whole, you know, if any newbies out there or noobs that are just starting to get into Pokemon, you know, these are definitely, these are highly recommended. I myself highly recommend these Pokemon websites if you're just starting to get into the franchise. And there goes all the sprites and everything, how it would look way back in the day. Oh god, this one right here takes me way back, man. Back in the 90s, I'm telling you, man. There's the 1st generation, the 2nd one, 3rd generation, 4th gen, 5th gen, and then of course there's the 6th gen somewhere, but it's not on this list unfortunately. But he is over here, so you guys can tell that he's a 3D sprite. And let's go on to Slowbro. Oh, actually no, let's read his info real quick here. For X, it is always vacantly lost in its thoughts, but no one knows what it's thinking about. It is good as fishing with its tail. So that's pretty much the exact same Pokedex entry that we had way back in the day. If any of my old school 90s kids people are watching, you know how that was. Oh man. Then it says in Y version, it's laziness, or it lazes vacantly near water. If something bites its tail, it won't even notice for a whole day. I remember it won't even notice for a whole day part. And that's all the moves and the ability that it has and attacks, yada yada yada. Let's go on to Slowbro. So Slowbro right here, got the exact same abilities. I'm not going to go over those. Okay, and then the X one, Y, that's weird. Oh, here it is. An attached shelter won't let go because of its tasty flavor that oozes out of its tail. And then Y's Pokedex entry. When a Slowpoke went hunting in the sea, its tail was bitten by a shelter. that made it evolve into Slowbro. I'm not sure if there's any theories and shit behind Slowbro and this Pokemon being Shelter. I'm not really sure why it is. Some people used to say and speculate that this is a Pokemon that should have been a separate Pokemon because it's just Slowpoke. He's just standing on 2 legs now instead of 1. And let's go on to this one right here, Slowking. Which I thought he was one of my most favorite Pokemon back in the day, even though I didn't put him on my top 10s list, unfortunately. I would have put him in my honorable mentions. I was just too lazy to mention him, sadly. It's ironic, though, because he's the lazy Pokemon, and this one's the royal Pokemon right here. And it's got the exact same abilities, and I'm going to go over those. You know, evolves into Slowpoke, evolves from Slowbro, whatever. And it says it has incredible intellect and intuition. Whatever the situation, it remains calm and collected. And then for why it says, when its head was bitten, toxins entered Slowpoke's head and unlocked extraordinary powers. So it's still a water psychic type, obviously. Oh, and I didn't even know he knew Hill Pulse. That's crazy. I think that's for like the egg moves, which I'm not really crazy about. Only good move I thought he was always really good about besides Psychic, and maybe Swagger, I may or may not put that there, is Trump Card, this right here. The fewer PP the move has, the greater for its attack. That shit, I used to use that like freaking no tomorrow back in the day. Sorry about that, I'm a little tired, just came back from work like 2 hours ago. Generation 5, New Dream World ability, all that shit. And TCG and everything. Ooh, Slowbro. I'm probably not gonna find Slowking until later, so just bear with me. And then, yeah, there goes Slowbro right there. There's a whole bunch of other different information if you want to check that shit out, right there. Let's look up Slowking really fast if I can find him. I wish these advertisements would get the fuck out of the way, please. Asking fucking nicely. Alright, here we go. Where's Slowking at? Come on, I should say Slowking somewhere. And unfortunately, oh yeah, there goes generation 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right here. That one was kind of creepy as shit. I never liked the old school one like that, but you know, that's all we had to work for. And then it shows it in motion right there, back in Crystal, Emerald, then Platinum, Diamond, Pearl, Black, White 2. And of course you already saw this one right here. There's this Slowbro for Kalos region, 6th generation. Okay, so other than that, here it is, Slowking. There's this one right here. I actually saw it on Wikipedia. I completely forgot to mention this to you guys. My bads. So yeah, there's Slowpoke and Slowbro there. I'll put all 3 of these websites down in the description box below so you guys can read them yourself. Really amazing shit right here. You know what, actually, this is the reason why it's Pokemon of the Year. There's actually 2 different versions of this too, so bear with me on that. Anime, it says both Slowpoke and Slowbro had a debut appearance in the episode of Island and the Giant of Pokemon in the original series. Later, both had the major role in the episode The Evolution Solution, where Ash and a professor named Westwood V, any of my 90s fans out there know what I'm talking about when I say that, was investigating the reason behind the evolution of Slowpoke and Slowbro. In an episode named Enlightened Up, a group of people who were followers of a religion that were similar to Buddhism saw Slowpoke's empty head as a sign of enlightenment or worship. Oh my god, that's alright. Also in the same episode, a Slowpoke evolved into a Slowbro, and a crowning achievement, a Slowpoke evolved into a Slowking at the end of the episode. Soledad had a Slowbro in the appearance in the advanced generations. That was a home region, yeah, I remember that. Series 3 episode, namely May, we had a Drudia. Alright. Thinking and hoarding and challenging in the battle zone. Actually, no, channeling in the battle zone. Slowpoke had an appearance in Pikachu's Vacation and the Power of One. Oh my god, I remember those movies so fucking good. Good ass times, that's all I'm going to say about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And wait, before I end up leaving you guys, I'm going to show you another reason in the episode, see if there's any backtrack to it, because I remember it a little bit. In the anime right here. Slowpoke's first appearance was on the island. Yeah, I already said all that. Let's talk about the minor appearance. This is the major fucking reason why he deserves Pokemon of the Year. And that's why I'm fucking giving it to him. And off the top of my head, I'll just give him all these. To a fictional fucking badass character. Slowpoke's appearance also appeared in a Primate Goes Bananas, the banned episode, episode 35, and Clefairy Tales. Oh man, that one was such a funny ass episode. A Slowpoke appeared in Mewtwo Strikes Back. Multiple Slowpoke were among in a Pokemon scene in Professor Oak's laboratory and Showdown at the Poke Corral. Multiple Slowpoke were in appearance of Power 1. 2 Slowpoke were in a part of an exhibition in Flower Power. A Slowpoke was one of the Pokemon at the Pokemon swap meet in Tricks and Trade. A Slowpoke was one of the Pokemon living in Lentown in the Sidekicks. I never remember that one. A trainer used a Slowpoke in Hook, Line, and Stinker to aid him in the usual seeking-catching competition. A Slowpoke appeared in The Beauty and the Breeder, which participated in a Pokemon breeding competition. A Slowpoke appeared in Dueling Heroes, I don't remember that. A Slowpoke made an appearance in Destiny's Eoxys and Lucario Mystery and Mew. A Slowpoke made an appearance in Black White 141 alongside its evolution Slowbro. And there goes all the anime and manga if you want to read all that stuff. I'm going to go back to Slowking though. Slowking was where it's fucking at right there, I'm telling you. Alright, see if there is any information. That has to be. This is Bulbapedia. This thing is known for having a lot of information on Pokemon. This is from the fans too, seriously. Or unfortunately I'm going to have to type it in. Slowking. Sorry for that loud noise there. If any of you guys can pick that up. There we go, Slowking. This is the reason he's probably one of my most favorite out of the Slowpoke evolution chain. Bam! Right the fuck there. And let me see if I can say it. There it is. It doesn't say anything about him being in like that Pokemon the movie 2000 with Lugia. That's kind of pissing me off a little bit. It has to say it somewhere. Please tell me that it doesn't say it nowhere, because that's going to be bullshit. It says it's in the Power 1. Well, that's weird. I don't get that shit. It's weird. But you know what? I'll read it anyways. Major appearances. Slowking's first appearance in the Power 1. This talking Slowking gave Ash the advice of finding the orbs. Oh yeah, so I guess it was the Power 1 instead of Pokemon the movie 2000. So I guess that was the Entei movie. I don't know. It's been almost 13 years since the last time I saw it. Maybe 14. So it's been a long ass time. The same Slowking made another appearance in a special episode called Slowking's Day. That showed what he does to do on a daily basis. Slowking made his first appearance on a crowning achievement where a colony of Slowpoke are attempting to reach the King's Rock in order to evolve into one so they can help save the colony from a drought. A Slowpoke were faced with many problems in the King's Rock and was also surrounded by shelter. And whenever they fall and reach into and evolve into a Slowbro, alright? If they reach into a Slowbro. One Slowpoke named Arthur, which was owned by Alice, tries to and eventually succeeds. Almost said exceeds. In the end, he leaves Alice in order to be the leader of a colony. It reappeared in Larvitar in the Unknown's version episode of Address Unknown. A Slowking belonging to Conway, an appearance of Tag where it appeared in Up Close and Personable. Alright, so that's pretty much it. That's the reason why he gets Pokemon of the fucking Year awards. Then he gets this little sticker. Awesomest fictional character of the Pokemon series ever. Back in the old school days I'm talking about. And yeah, it's going to give you a rundown on all that. That's the Slowpoke, Slowbro, and Slowking that I showed you guys. I'm pretty much going to be making all 3 of these in my thumbnail when I go on the Paint or whatever for Microsoft Paint, so stay in tune for that shit. And yeah, that's all I got to say for now. So like I always say, and it is getting dark as hell, so I'm going to cut it here. So that way I'm not wasting too much of your guys' time. And that's all I have to say. So like I always say, is what it is, ain't what it ain't. See you when I see you guys. Have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're at around the world. Don't drink, smoke weed at the same time. Don't do anything reckless. See you soon, see you around. Be safe, be easy, talk to you soon, stay safe. And I will talk to you guys later, alright? Later, I'm out, goodbye, and yeah, see you soon.